This is a redemption smoke. I just abandoned a bowl before this. Just a little corn cob's worth. I was trying McBaron 7 Seas Royal. It was the third of 3 7 Seas blends that I grabbed. Also got the black and the regular. And the regular was pleasant. And the black was okay. The Royal, I dumped that out. And I don't do that a lot. So, not a fan. It wasn't so much the flavor as it was the lack of flavor. It's just incredibly neutral. Not a fan of neutrality in tobacco. Capstan Blue is subtle and balanced, but it is not neutral. It is very much a Virginia, and I love it. So I figured, what a good way to wipe away those bad memories and start my morning off right. Also got some coffee here. I've seen several of my neighbors riding by on bicycles with music. Interesting. I'm at a point in my life where there's like a 50-50 chance that I feel cranky about something like that. You know, you're disturbing my quiet pipe experience on my porch. Versus, hey, good for them getting out on a bicycle, enjoying the ride and some music. You might argue, why not wear headphones? Well, that is dangerous because you got to hear the cars around you if you're riding in the street like they are. So I guess there's that. But today, I think I'm feeling happy for that man who just rode by with his music. I've accepted that the place I currently reside in is not peaceful and quiet by nature. It's peaceful, or at least it feels peaceful, but I wouldn't describe it as quiet. So, stuff like that is part of the ambiance for me. I'm also in a very good mood because I am not working today. And it's the middle of the week, Wednesday. But I decided a little over a month ago that I was going to take a mental wellness day. the beginning of the year, my company announced that they were going to offer us one paid mental wellness day starting this year. So here I am. A lot of people would probably extend the weekend. Currently, I work 6 days a week. So extending the weekend would mean taking 2 days off instead of 1 day off, back to back. But my decision to take Wednesday off is based on open mic night. I normally work in the evenings from 6 to 10. And every Wednesday there's an open mic night at a coffee shop down the road. But I usually have to work. So I said, I will take a Wednesday off so I can go and play music at the open mic night. And that is exactly what I'm going to do. I baked some bread today as well. Sourdough. And I added a little bit of olive oil. And herbs de Provence to the dough. So the house smells amazing. as I get to know Capstan Blue more and more, it's a fairly new blend for me. I just tried it for the first time about a month ago, and I'm still on my first 10 here. It reminds me of bread. I do get a little bit of a bready taste from it, which is cool, because I've heard other pipers on YouTube describing a bready taste. I don't know about this blend, but I imagine with other Virginias, but that was never a note that I'd gotten. Just a whole lot of grass sweetness. But this is very much bready. And it's a good bread too, like my sourdough bread. Just a big fluffy piece from the center. It also feels like bread in the sense that it is simple, but so good and essential. And right now, after a few bowls, Capstan Blue is feeling essential. Like it's a blend I'm going to need to have on hand at all times. I haven't done any intentional cellaring. I've accidentally bought tins and forgotten about them, or just somehow skipped them in trying out all my tins. And I guess I've probably aged things a few months to a year. just on accident. But given that Capstan Blue is a Virginia, and that it feels essential, I might intentionally buy some to sell her. Yeah, it just takes me to my happy place. I'm also really enjoying this new Savinelli Churchwarden. I think it's the 601, if I remember correctly. I might not remember correctly. But I've been smoking only Virginias out of this. And it's a beautiful pairing. It's been a little bit wet, and I tend to get a gurgle at some point in a bowl. But I feel like the gulgers, I feel like the gurgles are fewer and farther between. And it is my hope that once I've built up a proper carbon cake in there, that I will no longer experience the gurgles. But I'm also learning how to smoke it a little bit better. You really gotta sip it. Hey guys. Looks like the neighbors might not be working today either. Although I don't know what they do. Might be they work from home like me. But the man of the couple came by the other day when I was smoking. introduced himself. I think that was when I was trying out the McBaron Mixture Scottish blend, which was by far the best aromatic I've ever tasted. I actually like it. It's up there for me, which is really a nice, pleasant surprise. I've been trying to get to know aromatics and find some that I like, but I was not expecting to like it as much as I did. And I guess part of it is the fact that it doesn't feel like an aromatic to me. I have no idea what the flavoring is supposed to be. It just tastes like a really delicious, balanced blend. But anyway, we had made a bunch of cookies for our neighbors because we've only been living here for about a month, and I wanted to, open a line of communication, so at some point I can maybe gather everyone and have a little barbecue, or I don't know, some sort of a get together, because we're all in this little shire together. It's hard to explain. I don't know, maybe I can show you. Not sure how well you can see that. It is quite bright out. So they were on vacation when we dropped off their cookies, so unfortunately their cookies ended up just kind of hanging out on the front of their door for a week. But he came by to say thanks. And I asked him if he'd ever smoked a pipe. And he said he loves smoking pipe tobacco. So I'm going to try to get him on my porch. It's not often that I have a live smoking buddy. Talking too much. And I do enjoy the solitude. It's possibly my favorite form of alone time. Just sitting out here smoking. But I also have really, really wonderful conversations when I smoke pipes or cigars with people. And I'm certainly open to that every once in a while as well. I'm not sure how well you can hear the buzz of the power tool over there, but hopefully it's not too disturbing. So I think it's a power tool. I wouldn't really consider myself a handyman, so I'm not familiar with all these sounds. Although I was looking into this place down the road. It's a maker's center. Basically, if you want to do woodworking or 3D printing, metalworking, stuff with fabric, whatever you want to do, they've got all the equipment there. So you come with an idea and you make it happen. And I've built very few things from scratch in my life. But one of the most rewarding experiences was building a little hot tub covering. You could even call it like a hot tub gazebo. When I was living with my buddy, we got the hot tub, but we wanted to build a covering for it so we could hang out when it was raining. And I guess just get a little bit of additional wind coverage as well. And we built that thing from scratch. And that was so fun. I want to say we did it in less than a week. Between work shifts and whatnot. And I like making things in general, but usually I make music or I make videos. These videos are pretty low key. But believe it or not, I have another YouTube channel and I teach English. And I have 15,000 subscribers and hundreds of videos. A lot of them with some serious editing. And I also like to write stories. And of course I made bread this morning. So I do like to make things. And I know I would like to slowly get into woodworking. I say slowly because I don't have a lot of time. And there's only so much creative energy. but I have a good feeling that I'd really enjoy it. And what better project to start with than a briar pipe? That'd be so much fun. And it's gonna be garbage, for sure. But it's the first pancake. First pancake doesn't turn out well, and that's okay. But if I enjoy it, I can make another pipe. So on, so forth. And the little maker center here is key, because I do not have a bunch of money lying around to spend on woodworking equipment. But I think I could afford signing up for a year of admission to that place and using their equipment. And if I really enjoy it, then maybe I could think about investing in some equipment of my own in the future. But right now, even if I had the money, we're living in a townhouse, and there's no room for woodworking. Even if I did have the money. I also find that the more pure, creative outlets or hobbies that I have, the happier I am. My English teaching YouTube channel is fun, for sure, and I do get creative with it. But my intention is to make money with that channel. and I make sacrifices. The thumbnails I design, they don't feel good. And maybe I should try and find some balance there, but I do the stupid face thing because it gets people to click. And I hate it. I hate when I see other YouTubers doing the face. But I'm trying to play the game. I'm trying to make money. And I'm designing an online course right now, which is, again, fun in part, but it's certainly work. And I do have to carve out time and make sure that I'm spending it working on the channel, working on the online course. But this channel is not like that at all. I do not intend or expect to ever make money from this channel. I just really enjoy hanging out with you and enjoying my pipe. And I've even had a cigar on this channel. And maybe I'll have another one at some point. I might even drink some scotch at some point. I am a man who relaxes. That doesn't necessarily mean I have to smoke my pipe, but the vast majority of the time I'm relaxing. That's what I'm doing, so a man relaxes. I have been flirting with the idea of doing reviews. Because I've been smoking more regularly. And I am getting to know the different types of tobacco. And I am starting to taste things, like the bread, for example. And technically, I have been smoking for over 15 years. I started when I was 18. I'm one of those weirdos. So, I do have something to offer. My opinion on this subject is valuable. So I'm thinking about doing reviews. And those reviews would be shorter. And I would probably give them after spending some time with a blend, or I would review blends that I've already had a lot of. But just a minute ago, well, I guess it's been more like 50 minutes ago, I was trying that McBaron 7Cs Royal, and I was filming, and I was sharing my experience, and it was not a good experience. Sorry about that. Speaking of doing things I don't normally do, I wouldn't normally edit a video, but my wife came out and had some questions. But anyways, I was saying, I was sharing my opinions on the 7Cs Royal, and I did not care for it at all. And I was thinking I could make that into a review, but I don't know. Trying a blend one time out of one pipe doesn't seem fair. So, yeah, I don't know if I'll post that video. But in keeping with doing things that I enjoy, I think I would enjoy sharing my opinion about blends and making review videos, but I want to know what you think about that, because I haven't done it before. Would you want to watch that? Do you care what I have to say? I'd like to know. I'm 100% decided that I will share top 10 blends of the year at the end of this year. That's going to happen, regardless of what you think, but I'd like your input, because you're watching my video, and I appreciate that. Fair warning, I might have to cut here again in a minute. She'll be out to follow up on the questions she had. She's grabbing something from Facebook Marketplace. She wants to anyway, but our baby is sleeping upstairs and she was watching her so I could hang out and smoke with you. But if she goes to pick something up, I'll have to keep an eye on the baby monitor while she sleeps. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. If I have to end this video early because of that, So be it. It's cool that up until this point I've only had videos where I sit here and smoke and hang out with you until my camera dies or my bowl dies. But it's not like the world's gonna end if I switch things up a little bit. That would be the case with those review videos anyway, right? Oh, this is so damn good. And it's also just 70 degrees and there's a little bit of a breeze in the air. I know breezes aren't great for, well, wind isn't great for trying to smoke, but a breeze, I welcome a breeze any time of the day. I'll take it. Yeah, let me just text her and clarify that if she needs to go, it's not a problem. Hopefully we get to finish our smoke together, but we've been at it for close to an hour, so I'll let you know. And who knows, I might smoke another bowl. I've got open mic night. I think that's gonna be around 6 p.m. maybe. So I might smoke an English blend between now and then, or I might wait until after and have an evening bowl. Might rain here in the afternoon. Right now it's noon. But an English in the rain, that sounds lovely. And then around 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, it's going to be 60 degrees, 58 degrees. Still nice and warm, so I could have a late English as well. I would say nightcap, but the way that I've been storing my tobacco, when my tin starts to get emptier, it does dry up a little bit, and my nightcap unfortunately has dried out a bit. So maybe some Artisan's blend, maybe some Northwoods, but maybe some Pirate King. Whatever it is, I need a lot of Kia in my life. So So, yeah, we'll see. Okay. Looks like we gotta finish our bowl. Gotta be nice to my wife, though. She's my wife. And she's doing a very kind thing. She took the day off today so that I could fully enjoy my mental wellness day. Take care of the baby while I hang out on the porch and do nothing. Rude. And we're gonna bake some cookies today as well. If you're still here and you are also enjoying a bowl, let me know what it is you're smoking. I am curious, and I'm very much exploring right now. I'm really trying to branch out and discover new blends. The summer is dedicated to Virginias. Traditionally, I've smoked English blends. That's pretty much it. The occasional vapor. But I am really enjoying trying new things. And I finally have more than one pipe. I mean, I've always had corn cobs hanging out in addition to my original Peterson briar. But I now have this. I've got another Savinelli that's not a church warden. It's another bent stem pipe. I don't know the names of the shapes other than church warden and billiard. And I also just picked up a billiard. It's a Bari pipe. An estate pipe. I also have two other estate briars coming in the mail right now. I think they're arriving today, actually. I think it's pronounced Shokam, or Shokam, Chokam, Chomam, I believe. And that's another bent stem pipe, and it has like a very thin bit after the shank before the stem. I don't know the name of that shape, but it's the first of those that I'll get. And then I have a Stanwell billiard coming as well. So with that, I'll have 5 briars plus the Pharaoh briar that I stole from my wife that I've been using for aromatics. And then my corn cobs. So, yeah, I'm exploring new pipes, exploring new blends. So let me know what you're smoking, and let me know what you're smoking it out of. I'm talking way too much. Keeps going out. But yeah, the summer is dedicated to Virginias, and the year is dedicated to trying to find some aromatics that I like. I've already succeeded a little bit. That Scottish mixture is definitely going to be something I buy again. But as far as aromatics that actually taste like aromatics, I did smoke and enjoy Colt Blood Red Moon for the first time a couple days ago. And it does not taste like tobacco, but I did like it, and that was really cool. So I might buy that again. I need to spend more time with it, but first impressions, I'm definitely on board. English is still my favorite. I'm the same way with Scotch. I love peat. And if you know Scotch, you know that peat is affiliated with Islay, the island of Islay in Scotland. But there are also plenty of peated scotches from other parts of Scotland. And my favorite scotches are either very peat forward or have enough peat that it's noticeable. But it's not all I drink. I enjoy completely unpeated stuff as well. And by having that variety, I get to experience more, which is great. And I also give myself time between glasses. When I come back to something peated, I still appreciate it just as much. And I'm always open to things changing. There may come a day when my favorite type of tobacco blend is actually a Virginia. Or even a Burley. There may come a point in my life when my favorite scotch is an unpeated scotch, a sherry bomb. I don't know. I'm open to change. The smile on my face is coming from this experience. The nicotine is doing its thing, and I feel like I'm on vacation. And I'm not gurgling yet. That's cool. I don't want to jinx it, but I might have figured this pipe out.